Please, can you all hear me? Hello. If you're not in a noisy place, I would like you to unmute yourself and let's hear from you. I want to make sure that you can hear me. Right? Kindly unmute yourself and let's know that you can hear us.
I can hear you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, well done, Kaide. My
Hello,
name
I
is
can.
Tia, and while we are waiting for others to join us, I would like us to do a quick introduction of ourselves so we can start the program. Right? So I would like our participants to unmute yourself. If you are not in a noisy environment, we'd like you to unmute yourself, tell us your name and where you're joining us from. So the first person on my list here is Love. Love, are you there?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
All right, please, can you kindly introduce yourself to us?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Love Muili. I'm from Nigeria, Lagos.
All right, thank you very much for that. Love is joining us from Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, let's hear from Hilary Abel. Hilary, are you there? If you're speaking, you are muted. I would like you to unmute yourself so that we can know that you can hear us. Hilary, are you there? Okay, let's move to Samuel. Samuel, can you hear me? Hello, Samuel, can you hear me? Are you there?
Hello, yes, I can hear you.
All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon.
Good evening. My name is Samuel from Lagos. I'm only Lagos, Ekiti. Oye Ekiti. I'm a student of Oye Ekiti.
Oye Ekiti.
Yes. I'm currently in Ekiti. So, yeah.
All right, that's fine. Thanks for joining us from Oye Ekiti.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hear from Okechukwu Onlukau. Okechukwu, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Okay, you have rightly said my name is Okechukwu Onokog. I'm joining you from Gabon.
All right, you're welcome, Okechukwu. So let's hear from Lina Akim. Lina, are you there? All right, Ayodele Adedoyin.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Ayodele Adedoyin from Oye Ekiti, Federal University Oye Ekiti.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we will not continue waiting for others. I think we can just start with that. Just trying to see. All right, so we will start the program now. Yes, so my name is Shukuka Shiele. I'm a data analytics facilitator at Amda Analytics. So I will share my screen and I will show us what we have for us today. All right, so today we'll be treating on how you can actually get a remote job as a tech person, whether you are an aspiring data analyst or you are already an analyst, how you can get a remote job. For those of us that want to probably want to move outside Nigeria, you want to travel out, we want to tell you that you can actually stay at your location and get a remote job and earn in hard currencies, right? So that's actually what we are here to discuss on today, right? So we have a guest minister, a guest speaker who will be joining us very soon. So she's a professional in this field. So she'll be joining us soon. Right, but before we do that, before we bring her in, I would like to discuss a little thing about the analytics and what we are doing here. So as you all know, Amber Analytics is an edtech company, right? So we are educational technology. We focus more on helping people to transition into tech, especially in the field of data analytics, right? So we've been doing this thing over a couple of years now, and we have a lot of testimonies of people that we have helped to transition into tech, right? So what is our mission? Our mission is to empower individuals in the field of data analytics by providing comprehensive and accessible training, right? So we have people that, oh, I have done this training over and over again. I'm not getting it, or I've not gotten a job, right? So we are here to guide you, hold their hands, and provide all the necessary things that you need to plan that your dream job, both technical skill and the soft skill. So we aim to bridge the gap and enable learners to make informed decisions, drive innovations, and create positive change in data driven field. We help a lot of people, and you can see on this call, we have a lot of our students who will be testifying or will be sharing with you what they've learned from us over the couple of years or weeks, some are months they've spent with us. Right? We like to bring NASA. NASA, are you there? Like it on mute so that we can hear you. Okay, so when we take for her, so I would like to share my screen so that we can see that. Processing line. All right, so let's proceed. So we're waiting for our professional who has been in the field of having tech professionals to come and share with us how we can actually get a remote job. Right. So while waiting for her, let's proceed. Okay. So we are, just like I explained, we are a tech company. We are into sharing with you how you can get a remote job. And what we do professionally, we teach people on how to get a remote job, on how to get a remote job. Okay, let's proceed now. That's actually one of the things we'll be sharing with you today. All right. So what are the places that you will be asking? Okay, I have this technical skill, or I don't have this technical skills. What are the places that I need to what get a remote job? Where do I need to get this remote job from? So we have a couple of them here that will be sharing with you the website that you can actually use as a tech person or as a data analyst to apply for jobs and what to get hired, okay? And how to use most of all those things. Now, one of the website here is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is actually one of the powerful websites so that people don't know about, okay? So we'll be sharing with you how you can apply for jobs on LinkedIn and get hired. Now, the question is, do you have an optimized LinkedIn profile? Do you have an optimized LinkedIn profile? Do you know what optimized LinkedIn profile should look like? Right. So I'll be sharing with you my LinkedIn. So and we'll be showing you how you can apply for jobs on LinkedIn. Okay, so this is actually my LinkedIn. Now let's assume that you have LinkedIn account. I'm a tech person, and actually I've applied for jobs a couple of years, weeks, months, and I've not even job invite. How do I get jobs? And some people might actually be confused. Where do I need to get this job from? Right? Where do I need to get these jobs from? Right. So now one of the things that you should be looking at is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is actually a good platform that you should make use of. Now, I will come to this job. Now, you can see jobs here. You can see jobs. Now, let me tell you something about LinkedIn. It's actually, it doesn't require you to probably to be in this specific location before you can actually get a job, okay? Now, I'll click on jobs here. Now, I'll come here. You can see the search bar here. Now, the question is, did you have any specific regions that you are looking at that I want to apply my tech job? Okay. Now, let's say that you're looking for a job in UK. So you can see, say, so United Kingdom, right? So you can, this is actually some jobs in United Kingdom. But then, what are actually the role that you are looking at for? So let's say data analytics. Data analyst. Now, you select the job that you are looking for. We are looking for jobs. What data in United Kingdom? Data analyst. Now, another thing again you should look out for is what remote. So now, just a second. So you can see here. You can see we have remote, we have on-site. Now, we are actually looking at them. I'm looking for remote jobs, data analyst remote jobs in United Kingdom. So I'll highlight remote. And as you can see here, we have over 180 results. You can see 180 results. Okay. Then I will click on show them. So now I'll click on this, right? Now, another thing again, you should pay attention. You should pay attention to this. Let's assume that we are looking for data analyst job in UK that are remote. How do we go about this? How do we go about this? Do I need to specialize more on data analytics jobs or the roles about data analytics? No, the actual answer is no. Now, let me tell you one amazing thing that most people that are applying for jobs do not know. Now, as a data analyst, it's not a must that you apply for jobs that are only data analyst jobs, right? You can actually go for jobs that are something like logistic analyst or business analyst jobs. You can do that. And for this kind of job, okay? Now, let's say we have something like this. Let's pay attention here. You can see we have data analyst manager. So let's look at this. So you can see here, remote, you can see. So I'm going to select this. Now you can see full-time, right? And then, of course, now when you see that this over 100 applicants, now let me tell you something about this, okay? It actually does not mean that 100 people have applied for this job, it actually means how many people that have clicked on this link, how many people that have clicked on this link. Now let's proceed. Let's look at their requirements. Okay, so you can see it's actually okay. Yeah, look at the job roles. Okay, actually manage data analysis to ensure efficient work options, professional development, and thereabouts. There's nothing much here. You can see develop oversee the development of data visualization. And these are common things that you can actually do using your Excel, using your Power BI. Right? So it amazes me when I hear people that are data analysts and they are saying, I'm a data analyst and I do not have job. I do not have job. The question is, have you to search for jobs? Right? So now we have our professional who is on the call now. I would like to share one or two things with us. She would like to share with us what data or what remote job is and what are the benefits. You need to understand the benefits of you having this remote job instead of working on site. Right? So let's hear from over to you, Nasa. Are you on call, Nasa? Can you hear me now? Yeah, I'm muted, man.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Good evening.
Thanks for
Hi,
joining
everyone.
us.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Chinyere. Thank you for having me in your platform. So I know that you people are talking about how to be adequately positioned for remote jobs, especially as people that are in tech, data analysts specifically. I know that's what Chinyere is all about and all that. I don't know what level you guys are. Maybe some of you already in managerial positions, some of you are mid-management, some of you are entry levels. I don't know which way, but I know that for you to be in Chinyere platform, it means that you're passionate about data analysis and perhaps you are interested about working remotely from wherever you are. One thing I know, and one thing I also tell people, first of all, I also went through Chinyere's course in data analysis because I was at some point trying to upskill myself in my field. I'm not necessarily into data analysis per se, but some of the skills I needed from her was something that I needed for career upgrade. So it was very impactful moment. It was a very impactful session going through her class, especially the Excel, the Power BI and all that. So, and one thing I tell people, and one thing I know as someone that looks for a job at some time and somebody that's kind of privileged involved in hiring people at some point, I know that positioning yourself, branding yourself is very, very essential, especially when you're looking for a remote job because it's very competitive. You're not the only one out there. There are a lot of people from all over the world that are looking for that same position you're looking for. But how you stand out is what is going to get you recognized. I don't know how active you are on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a playground or a battlefield, anyhow you want to see it. Is a place that you will have to position yourself. If any of you is going through Chinyere's class or I got through Chinyere's class, I know she would have talked to you about optimizing your LinkedIn profile. That's one thing that you need to do. You need to look at the job you're looking for. Look at the keywords that they are looking for. They keep using. There must be particular keywords that they are looking for. Those are the things that you need to look at when you're branding your LinkedIn profile. You need those keywords to be visible. Especially most international recruiting agencies, they use applicant tracking system. It's not necessarily human beings that are looking at your job. So all those, we regret to inform you, most times nobody looks at your CV. It's just the system that responds to you automatically. Once the system scans through your profile, it does not see those key words that they're looking for, those key skills that they're looking for. It just automatically assumes that you're not qualified. It's not, if it's a human being, the human being might take time to read through and see what you have done, your experiences, and may be able to, okay, say, let me speak with this person. Maybe let me give this person a phone call, and maybe I'll be able to understand something I'm not seeing. But once the system doesn't see those key words, it just automatically screens you out. The next thing you will see is this message that will all be this message that is heartbreaking, we regret to inform you, unfortunately, you're not moving to the next level and all that. So what I'm trying to say is that optimizing your profile is one of the first thing you need to do to get started. Look at the keywords. I don't know where you're looking for jobs. I don't know, are you looking on LinkedIn? Are you looking at Upwork? Are you looking at, I don't know, is it Indeed? I don't know where you're looking at. But look at the adverts you're seeing. There are consistent words that you will see. So those are the things you're going to use to upgrade your CV and your cover letter if that's what is required. And thank God for ChatGPT and all that. You can look at all those skills you're looking for. Look at your CV. Just ask the AI to help you tailor your CV, tailor your cover letter to this thing and all that. It will come out that way. And use the catchy words, use the skills that they're advertising that they're looking for. That's one. Another thing is that you have to sell yourself, because if you don't, nobody will. Look at yourself, look at what you have done. If you're mid-management, I know that most of you also have your GitHub account and all that. So your portfolio should also be visible for any recruiter to see, so that when they click, they've seen projects that you have done. Like when going through Chinye's class, there are some that I don't know how many class. Go and talk to Daddy. Sorry, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. So you look at all those projects that you have done. Maybe there are some project that Chinyere gave. I'm just making an assumption. I don't know if you had gone through her class or not. But even if you haven't, I'm sure maybe from where you have worked before, there are some personal project that you have done. Just put your GitHub link on your LinkedIn profile. As someone that has recruited people, those are things I also look at. I mean, if I'm recruiting for a technical role, I look at their project that they have done to know, okay, this person has done something that is seemingly related to what I'm looking for. I know whether the person should be given at least the invitation to come and defend or express him or herself. So those are the things that you need to do. Put your project, market yourself. LinkedIn, look at the people you will follow on LinkedIn. Are they people that are in the industry you're looking for? Look at them, comment on their articles. Make, not just being a nuisance on their article, but objective comment, thoughtful, something that is logical, that somebody look at that thought process, so that this person and all that. At the time I was being mentored when I moved to the UK newly, I mean, it was difficult for me to get a job in human resources, because even though I have had over 10 years experience in Nigeria, I didn't have a UK experience. So it was very difficult for me and all that. But thankfully, my school then realized that we needed mentorship. And the person that they paid me to mentor me was very busy, and justifiably so. So all I needed to do was follow him on LinkedIn, look at his article. I started making some comments that is industry related, and he noticed me and all that. So when the mentorship started proper, so he asked me, what's the challenge? I said, I'm finding it difficult to break into the UK market. You might not be trying to break into a UK market, you're trying to break into an international market. So who are the people that you know that maybe they post that they're hiring, or maybe they're making comments on the field, data analysis? I believe that's what everybody here is interested in. Look at all those people, look at what they are posting, look at what they are saying, understand their thought process, see how you will fit in, so that tomorrow, if there is, maybe they're advertising, even if they're not advertising, there might be mutuals that are following them that you will see that they're hiring. It will be easier for you to also dive into that. And as another thing for you to see somebody is hiring, another thing is that, is your resume presentable? I know that there's this mistake that we also make. We know that there are people that we pay to write our CV. I've seen some candidates, their CVs are beautiful, but when you invite them in, you'll be disappointed. I don't have a problem with people paying to be branded. I mean, it's brand management. Everybody should do it. This is social media era. People believe what they see. But another thing is match yourself with what you have been branded as. It is okay to pay for someone to rebrand your CV. When I look at it, when the ATS see it, it catches it and all that. But when you're given access, that CV gives you access into the interview room. When you enter into the interview room, will you be able to defend that CV? Not when they are talking about Power BI, SQL, all those keywords that they need, the database management, all those keywords that they need. Those are the things that are actually seemingly brought you into that room. Will you be able to defend them? Will you be able to tell them the relevance you're going to bring and all that? So my advice is, as much as possible, brand yourself. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, it's what people see that they come for. Brand yourself, make yourself visible, optimize your profile and all that. Go all out. If you see people, another mistake I want us to not make is this. When you request for contact on LinkedIn, I'm talking about LinkedIn a lot because I know there are a lot of opportunities on LinkedIn, and I've seen people whose life have changed using LinkedIn. But another mistake people make is when you send somebody a connection request, when that person accepts you, please don't just start asking for opportunity immediately. It turns a lot of people off, especially when they are high profile people, and especially you know that those are people that you're looking for connection. Just engage with them. Look at what they post, make comment, like, me too, write your own article. If you've done any project, maybe you've done an analysis on say Nigeria, for example, you've done analysis on unemployment rate in Nigeria, you've done analysis on maybe this inflation or recession and everything that we're experiencing, you've done analysis on that, hashtag it. A lot of people will see, they've seen the analysis you've done, they've seen the recommendation you have made, they've seen the insight you have shared. Those are what people are looking for. So once you have made yourself visible, marketable, tag anyone that you know that is within your circle too. They will also help you amplify it. Ask for recommendation. That's another thing. If you have genuinely worked with some people or you've done some project with some people, even if it's volunteering, ask them for recommendation. That recommendation amplifies you, it gives you visibility. They will talk about the skills that they know you have, or how you were able to handle a project and successfully completed it and all that. That recommendation goes a long way to give you that visibility. And I don't know any other person have noticed it. There's this assessment that LinkedIn has been asking people based on the skills that you have listed on your profile. LinkedIn will ask you to take a test on that. I've not been able to successfully complete one, but I believe that because it's LinkedIn that is asking you to do that, if you're able to finish that, maybe you say your skill is in database management, Power BI and all that, LinkedIn will ask you to take some tests or assessments to confirm that you have that. And once you finish that, it will amplify you, show that visibility that you actually have that skill and all that. So I don't know if this is making sense to anyone. I know that, and I mean, if you're on Twitter this week, I know that a lot of people have been talking about how they got remote job this week. A lot of people have been talking about it. They're in Nigeria, they're in Lagos, they're in Abuja, they got job there, and all that. Most of them got job and all. So what I'm saying that there's a lot of possibility out there. Are people getting remote job? Yes. Is it possible? Yes. But what do you have to do? You have to do something that another person is not doing. You have to stand out. Your profile, your connection, your networking, and also your tenacity, because you will get a lot of rejection mail. It's there. Don't get discouraged about that. They will tell you, unfortunately, blah, 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 blah. They can't, we have a lot of candidates. We can't give you, we'll not be able to give you personalized feedback. All those things are generated. We are not the one writing it. It's generated and all that. So once the system gets what it's looking for, they just reject everybody. So how are you going to make yourself to be among those top type people, those 1 percentile that are not getting that rejection email? That is exactly what you need to focus on. Optimize your profile, be visible, be consistent. Don't give up. There's a tendency for anybody to give up. Don't give up. I mean, getting a remote job, not being in traffic is a beautiful thing, and all that. I don't know if anybody has any question for me or any other insights. I don't know, is there anything you want me to add, or is there any question for me?
Okay, that's fine. We're just starting the program. But I think I can continue from here. But okay, let's just take one or two questions. Let's see if we can have one or two questions, then we can continue. So
Sorry.
guys, if you have, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon, Naza. I really appreciate today's talk. I just wanted to ask questions about, you mentioned keywords being in your profile, in the sense that it's not humans that go through your CV, like it's probably like AI or something. But how do we know the kind of keywords to emphasize on? Because yeah, I guess I've also seen that kind of situation whereby you just receive notification that, oh, unfortunately you're not fit or something. But how do we know those kind of keywords to work with to be able to optimize our CV and our profile?
Okay, hi love. So assuming you saw a job, I don't know the sites you're currently using. Maybe you're looking at Indeed, you're looking at LinkedIn advert. When they advertise the job, let me see if I can see any job quickly and show you. But once they advertise a job, there are skills that they have listed on that particular job advert that they're looking for. Do you understand? So you could just go back to your resume and tweak it. Do you understand? To match with what they are looking for. You can also copy that job advert, copy CV, go to ChatGPT and tell the ChatGPT to match your resume with this job advert. Let me see, data analysis, data analyst. I want to see if I can just, okay, let me see something. This is the job advert. So, to apply. I'm trying to look for a job where they have listed some skills, just so that you will see what I'm talking about. Because most job that you will see, the requirement is there. And they will tell you these are the requirements. So that requirement has the skills that you should have. Those are the skills that you should have. So all you need to do is just go back to SL, the SQL series. Okay, let me see if this one will go. So we could just look at it. This one said they're looking for somebody that will conduct A/B tests and experiment for further improve, writing reports. Okay, if I don't see another one better than that, I will just use that one. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Okay, let me share my screen. Please, can you confirm you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is a data analyst role. Okay, so this is another thing is just if you go to LinkedIn, this briefcase is LinkedIn job. Click on it, you see all the jobs that they're looking for. You can see that this role is hybrid and all that. So it means that you have to be in England to take this role, but there are some that will tell you that it's remote and all that. So once you click on this briefcase, that's jobs, and you just look for, I just typed data analyst, all these jobs, they all came out and all that. So there are lots of that, lots of that, lots of that, and all that. But for the question Love asked me, see what they're looking for. They're looking for someone that understands data modeling. That's what this first one is necessarily talking about. So when you go to your skills, when you write your resume, there's a place you list out your skills. That means you have to insist that you have data modeling skill. If not, they will not take you. They're looking for someone that is familiar with SQL, Power BI, Excel. So you must have these three skills. You must be proficiency. You must be proficient with this software they're talking about, Excel, SQL, and Power BI. You must have them. if you do not have this skill, the system will not recognize it, because these are key. Those are what they are looking for. Advanced command. You can say proficiency or proficient in blah, 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 proficient in Excel, SQL, Power BI. They are looking for someone that's analytical. So you must emphasize that, you must amplify or emphasize your analytical skill. They're looking for someone that has problem solving skill. So you must include that, ability to simplify complex data. You can talk about storytelling. That's what they're looking for here. Somebody that will interpret data and tell story with it. You talk about your reporting skill. You talk about your dashboarding and all that. That's what they are all looking for. So anyone that has all these skills, when the ATS looks at your resume, because ATS has been configured to look at, I'm looking at SQL, Excel, Power BI, data modeling, dashboarding, storytelling, and all that. That's what that's what he's looking for. So for any role you're applying for, make sure that you look at those key skills that they are looking for. Let me see if there's another one here, and let's see if they also specified what they're looking for. So now, how you make a difference, understanding the documents. So look at, again, what you will need. They might not necessarily tell you skills or requirements. What you need, that's the skill they're looking for. They're looking for someone that is proficient in SQL, Excel. This person, they went further to say Python, R, Tableau, Power BI. Do you have all these skills? Please put them out. Now, they went further to say they're looking for Tableau. They went further to talk about they are looking for someone that is proficient in Visio, ER, and Studio, and all that. That's higher than what those other people. They went further from what other people now talk about and all that. This person looking for people that have business analysis skills. Do you have that? Once your key, you can. And another thing I want to say, that you mustn't have one CV. You can have different. You will have up to 6 or 7 CVs, so that your CV will not just be uniform, because you can see that these are data analyst roles. They are the same, but you see that what they are looking for is different. So you can find a way to name your CV, the one that has different skills, the one that has different level, the one that has different requirements and all that. That's exactly what I was talking about. I don't know if that answers your question, Love.
Yes, it does. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I don't know, is there any other question?
Hello, ma. Good
Hi,
evening,
sir.
ma.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for all that's shared, ma. Okay,
You're
I have a
welcome.
question. So, as a person, if I have an interest in audit, and I am also into data analysis, is there a way I can optimize my LinkedIn to capture both?
Of course you can. Of course you can. And also another thing, that auditing also is not just about financials, it's also about reporting. It's also about analyzing the report. Do you understand? So you could talk about I don't know which one of them is your first love, which one of them is what pays you the most. You can amplify that. You can talk about you're a certified, or I don't know whether your certification is international or whatever. You can talk about maybe an internationally certified internal auditor, blah, 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 with passion. You now bring in your data analysis. You can talk about how you have used data analysis to solve auditing problems. Also, as you are listing your financial skills, which I believe accounting, maybe you're a chartered accountant, I'm just saying, as you're listing that one, don't also forget to list if you're proficient in Power BI, SQL, Tableau, Python, Excel. You have to look at that. You can also talk about you're also open to opportunities. LinkedIn also gives you the opportunity to open to network. You can put on your profile you're open to network. I know that most of you might not want your current employer to know that you're looking for a job. So there's a place you can click and let them. Your employer will not see you, and all that. So they will tell you that your employer will not see you, that you're open for whatever. So just you're looking for opportunity, whatever, or your passion for this, you're exploring your passion for this, you're not limited to auditing because that is what you're doing when you have this skill that the world is actually looking for. So yes, the two can go at the same time, to answer your question.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, ma. I have a question.
Thank you. Okay,
You're
now
welcome.
last question.
I have a question, ma.
Okay.
Can I go on?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm a cybersecurity professional. I just finished my course through Google Coursera. And at the same time, I'm a veteran from Nigeria Army. My first degree, it was from business administration. So I'm thinking of merging this, all these things together as an entry level. So I don't know how to merge them or how to start to arrange my profile. My profile to match up with my resume. So I'm having a problem in this area. Please, kindly help me, ma.
Okay, I think this is where having multiple resume comes in. Anybody that is looking for cybersecurity doesn't have business with your business administrative background, realistically.
Yes.
So,
yes,
what our advice is for you to have multiple resume, right?
okay. Yes,
your background in the Nigerian Army is relevant in your cybersecurity because they know that when you were in the Army, you were trained to some level about internal securities, national security and all that. So with cybersecurity too, I believe both that one can go hand in hand. So if I'm hiring a cybersecurity expert that has had hands-on knowledge about national security, I will want to explore further. So those two can go, but respectfully, there is no relationship with your business administration experience or degree with those, especially if you're looking at international level. They're not interested in it. Because as a data cybersecurity expert, you don't have business with, there's no correlation with business administration and that. So what I will advise is, maybe because you don't want to put your egg in one basket, you can have multiple resume. You can optimize your business administrative resume if you're interested in looking for a job in that angle, and keep it and be applying for roles that are only related to that particular course. Then focus on this the security aspect of your career. Brand yourself and look for a job only on that. Don't bring in anything about your business administration into it. That's my candid advice. Because most times as a recruiter, I will tell you, when we look at conflicting profile, I will tell you what is actually your career path. Can you tell? Because I'm not convinced what you want to do. I want to understand how you went from business administration to cyber, whatever. Just you have to be able to convince the recruiter why you are having. I don't know if I'm making sense to you, sir.
Yes, of course, ma'am. Yes, of course.
Good. All right. So that would be my advice. You're welcome.
All right. Thank you very much, ma.
You're welcome, Chia.
Yeah, that's the end of the presentation. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. And I wish you all of you the very best. There is a lot of job to go around. Don't give up. You will testify. Trust me. You will. So all you need to do is brand yourself, position yourself, and don't give up. Don't let the rejection email discourage you. Don't let it. You will get there. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a good evening. Chia, can I go now?
Yes, now you can go now. Thank you.
Okay. Have a lovely evening. Bye. All right.
Thanks. Thanks. All right. Thank you very much for paying attention. All right. So let's proceed. So I'll share my screen and I will continue. Right. Actually, what she mentioned here, she talked about what's LinkedIn. And I want to tell you personally, it's not only LinkedIn that we have. It's one of the sites, a lot of sites out there where you can actually apply for jobs. So, but then she emphasized much on LinkedIn, and she mentioned Indeed as well. So I'll be sharing with you some of all these websites and how you can apply for job. Okay. Now let's assume that I want to apply for a data analyst job, and then actually, because some of all these jobs that you see on LinkedIn, you might not see some of their probably their salary, how much they want to pay you. You understand me? You go out there and search for what is the average revenue or pay for this particular job role. Probably in UK, what's the average earning of a data analyst, right? And then probably it will give you that to you, and then that will actually guide you that okay, if I'm going for an interview and asking you how much do you want us to pay you, so that will actually give you that morale to say this actually amount that I collect for this one, and this is actually an average pay, not like it's the normal pay for that particular in that side. Okay, so I'll share my screen and then we can proceed from there. All right, so this is actually LinkedIn. Now, if you pay attention here, you can actually see that there is actually not much they require to do. Just like when she shared her screen, it's just like they ask for what? Power BI, SQL, and Excel. And these are one of the major tools that these guys are using out there, and it's what we are teaching, right? And then she said something that I want to emphasize on. She said that what your LinkedIn has to be optimized. And that just includes if I'm applying for jobs on LinkedIn, the question is my LinkedIn optimized? Do I have a standard LinkedIn optimization on my screen? That's the recruiter will look at and say, okay, this person is really good. I can go with this person, okay? What are those keywords that you need to have on your LinkedIn profile before applying for data analyst jobs? All right. And then she mentioned something like CV. And that's just a keyword. Now, your CV should be able to buy that job for you. Do you understand me? Now, let me tell you something about applying for remote jobs, okay? Now, one of the things that actually probably gets you there is what your probably you applied for that job, that's fine. Your CV, that's fine. Your LinkedIn optimized, your optimized LinkedIn, that's fine. But then that CV, it's actually revamped. Okay, there's something we do some part of Africa, let me not mention Nigeria. Okay, now we say you can see somebody using one CV, right, to apply for 100 jobs, like 100 jobs. And the question is, are you going to get a job with that? The answer is no, you're not going to get a job with applying for one job, 100 jobs with one resume. So you need to know how to tailor your CV, right? And that's actually one of the things that we do for our students. We help them to what to revamp their CV, right? So you can actually see, let's see if we have, if we can see and mark these guys on the page. Right, so there's actually not pay here. You can see there's actually not pay here. But now let's assume that okay, I want to find out how much is this job is coming from where. Okay, UK. So I'll open my website. So there's actually a site called Talent, talent.com. Let's see. So you can see talent.com now. I need to log in. I need to sign in. Okay, this is actually one of the websites that you can use, all right, to actually see task calculator and all that again. As it's possible for me to okay, it's actually for jobs. So if I sign in now and I'm to be able to see how much. Okay, it's actually the average salary of the data analyst in UK, right? Just based on your location. Now, if you pay attention, this is actually one of the websites as well you can use to apply for a job. Let's proceed. Now, there's another website, so I'm going to share my screen and I'll show you. We have a lot of them here. So what we've just done about is what LinkedIn. So she mentioned Indeed. Now, let's go to Indeed and find out how you can apply for jobs. So I'm going to go to it. So Indeed is another website you can use to search for jobs. So I just click on finding a job. So here, let's see, data analysis. Let's see, find job. All right, that's fine. So now here, I'll look for data analysis job. Okay, now the question is your location. Now let's assume I'm looking for this data analyst job. What's in Canada? All right, Canada. Let's search. So now please pay attention. You can see here, IT system analyst, right? Now I said something when we started the program that you are looking for a data analyst job that you're a data analyst or certified data analyst does not mean that you should be looking for a job that has a data analyst on there. All right, you can apply for logistic analyst, right? Business analyst jobs, you can apply for it. Okay, now let's look at this one here. Okay, we have seen data analytics specialist. Okay, so this one. So the benefits. And sign. What are the duties? Consider so. Okay, here you can see actually here is actually not asking for more. That is what you can do. All right, so you can see assist vice business analyst. Let's just look at here. I need to put tools that I want to use. You can see nothing much here. Yeah, so much here. And it's of course, they are looking for what forecasting and trend analysis. And these are most of the things that we do in our classrooms. Okay, so let's look for another job again. So you can see business analyst. Indeed is actually one of the website that you can use to apply for jobs. Now, of course, you can see job type, right? So are you looking for full-time or you just want to work a part-time jobs? And then you can actually tailor it to what when the time. You can see employer posted 7 employers and then location. And you can look for the pay. It's actually the pay. You can actually look for those ones that are paid over $55,000. So you'll be earning 6 figures. You can see them there. You can see them there. So you can be earning more than all you dreamed of. Okay, and this is actually what you can spend 4 months to learn, and you'll be earning all these things. Okay, earning them. Now let's assume that you are looking for jobs. Now you can actually see remote. So data analyst remote. So you can search for it. So these are data analyst remote jobs that are Indeed. Here you can see most of them here. You can see most of them here. You can see them here, right? Now, Indeed is actually one of the websites you can use to look for a remote job. You don't need to move out. You can stay at the common areas here and you make this money, right? So now let me share my testimony with you guys before we proceed, right? So I've been working for over 2 years and now, close to 3 years now, and it has been a remote job. I've not been to any office. I've not been to anywhere. I've worked for companies across the globe. And I want to tell you for free, I've not been to some of the countries. I've not been to Australia, and I've worked for companies in Australia. I've not been to Canada, and I've worked for companies in Canada. This is actually one of the benefits of being a data analyst. all the benefits. Of course, if you don't have these technical skills, you will not be able to get these opportunities. And I want to tell you for free, you are looking for you are looking for a way to transition into tech to get this remote job. I want to tell you, you need technical skills, okay, especially data analytics, especially data analytics skills. There's most companies are making use of what Excel, and almost every companies are making use of database. So you need to know how to make use of what data, how to make use of what SQL. Now let's look for another company, another website again, and that's what is it here. So you can see me. Now there's one thing about the um you can take note of, okay? So I've used this website, and I'm gonna tell you for free. I got a lot of job invites from here, right? Now, there's one thing that you need to know about all these jobs. Some of them might require you to be in UK or in Canada. You understand? Even though that is remote, but now some might not need you to be there, and they'll still give you that job. And they'll still do what? They'll still give you that job. That's the difference. You can be at the comfort of the home, and you can be working for this company over there. Now here, so all you need to do, like on this website now, this website, so you need to upload your resume. If you upload your resume, that's why you need to have a standard resume. The recruiters on their own, they will reach out to you. They will be reaching out to you, right? So all you need to do is that upload your resume. Make sure that everything there is what's well advanced. Then upload it here, and you can see that's on their own reaching out to you because they will see your resume here. Now let's start assume, just like what we did, we are looking for what data analyst job, right? So let's see, and then message for it. Oh, I see. Then let's get it. So this is risk analyst, data analyst, and I'll access something to you guys. It's not a post that is data analyst job before you apply. Now look at this. Now look at this amazing company. You all know HSC, NHS. NHS is one of the biggest companies that everybody who are a tech person, I want to work there. Do you understand? So let's look at what they have for us. Now look at this job. I said, what is in Manchester? Now look at how much they want to pay. They want to pay £18 per hour, right? They want to pay £18 per hour. And it's temporary, but save good time. And do you know if you are in Africa, some of what this organization can actually sponsor your visa. They can sponsor your visa. I'm telling you not everybody feels. I have a lot of testimonies of people that have gone out of probably Africa to another country just by sponsored visas. Now look at what they're looking for. All right, job title, IT data analyst. All right, so let's search for their requirements. You can see just SQL. You can see, I see SQL and Excel here. So this guy, you can see Power BI, see Tableau or Power BI. So they're not looking for much. So what's happened that you're not getting a job? You don't have that CV. You have the technical skills. Now, let me tell you something about these technical skills, all right? So you don't just go down there to learn it. There are some people out there don't teach you this thing as like it's project-based. They just teach you something like, okay, just get 1 or 2 weeks, you are good. I want to tell you for free, you cannot be a certified data analyst within 1 or 2 weeks. And you're showing out there your resume, you're showing out there that I'm a data analyst, go to your LinkedIn, you see out there. How many projects have you done? People are looking at what you've done. What is your portfolio like? Right? So if you reach out to me now that, okay, Chinyere, see, can you please help me to talk to 1 or 2 people I am searching for a job? Okay. The first thing I will ask you is share your portfolio with me. I want to see what you've done. I will tell people, please go and hire this person. I want to see what you've done. Do you understand me? And the amazing part about this career path is that you have a lot of opportunities out there. You have a lot of opportunities. Imagine what you'll be earning if you can acquire this technical skill. Now you can see what we have here, right? You can see. Okay. Okay, so this is actually how much you earn per week. Okay, how much you be working per week. And this is actually how much you be earning per hour. Earning per hour. So there's actually shift. Now, this is actually for what? For end patients. So when people reach out to me and say, I'm not seeing job, and I'll be like, how many sites have you used? And how many jobs have you applied for? Okay, you can see data analyst training. So they are looking for people like me, right? They are looking for people like me that can train people. So let's open it. Look at how much they want to pay. 13,000 to 50,000 per annum. Imagine if I apply for this job and I'm earning such amount of money. Do you understand? Right? So what are they looking for? You can see, okay, they're actually looking for lower level position of trained data analyst. Okay. So you can see John Junior data analyst is actually how much they pay you data analytics and all that. So this is actually a lot you're earning. Do you understand me? So this is actually for what? For rate. So there's a lot of jobs out there. The question is, how many are you applying for in a day? So that's what we do to our participants, okay? Don't apply for one job in a day and say I'm cool. No. You apply for as many as possible. You can apply for 10 jobs in a day. I remember when I was looking for a job, at the point I don't count how many jobs I apply for in a day. Right? But then do not use one resume, just like she said, to apply for what 10 jobs. No, that doesn't work. Look for, first of all, look for what they are looking for. You understand me? What are their requirements? Do I have them on my CV? Do I have them? And if I do, why not? I'll go ahead and what? Apply for these jobs. And you can see with this, to let's proceed. What source are training? It's because of my resume that I dropped on this website. So that's why you are seeing all this training. So my CV is here. It's on this website. So that's why they're giving me all this data analyst training. So let's proceed. Let's go to another website again. So this is actually for grades. Now, the amazing thing about this is that it's not a must be there. You can look for remote jobs on this website, and then it's possible for you to get hired. Put in the best, but then need that technical skills. So let's at so we've done about so total jobs as well. It's actually one of the amazing website, and you can have that. You can hire is one of the amazing website again that you can use. Right? You can use it to work to get jobs. A lot of them out there. I think I'll share this slide with you guys. Okay, so you can have access to them and then apply for as many as possible. So let's look for another. So let's look at
àwọn ilé tí àwọn boys wọn ẹ mú lọ́jọ́ sí yẹn fi ṣéènì sí wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ tó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ àwọn yẹn sọ́ọ̀bù pé wọ́n kọ́ máa kú wọ́n gbìyànjú wọ́n so ṣéènì wọn lẹ́yìn tá pàtìpàtì wọ́n gbé dáká ó kàn wọ àjẹjẹjẹ tó mọ pace tó wà pé.
I want to meet this person. All right, thanks for that. Thanks for calling our attention. You see. So let's proceed now. So we have total jobs. All right, so let's proceed. Let's look for total jobs. So you can see total jobs. So look at total jobs here. So you can see. So you need to log in with total job. So So you need to log in, create an account with them so you can see. I have accounts with them, right? So you need to create an account with them. So here, they're looking for what? So I can see data analyst job. The one I've searched for before, data analyst jobs. What's done? So let's look for them. So we have 280 data analyst jobs. 280. And somebody out there is complaining there's no jobs. The question is, do you have that technical skill? And someone out there is complaining, this training is expensive. I don't want to pay for this training because it's expensive. Have you looked at what you'll be earning after this training? Right? It's not just to pay for a training that you do at the end of everything. You find out that when they give you a job, you cannot actually do it. Just like NASA said, she said something. She said that there are a lot of people out there. Of course, you package your CV and then you submit it to them. And when they call you for an interview, you cannot defend what is there. We have a lot of them, Okay, I've worked for some people, and then I have these people that they do reach out to me. Okay, just help me. This job, social job, they give it to me. I cannot handle it. Can you just help me out? Okay. And if it's 2 weeks, do you go 2 weeks training? Yeah, the answer is yes. It's what they give them there, right? And that's just it. He or she cannot defend his or probably himself, right? So now let's look at data analyst. It's actually another one here on. Sorry. Okay, the website is loading. So what I do tell people, right? So there's actually no amount of money that you pay to acquire a skill that you won't make it. As long as you're acquiring that skill from the resource, from the people that can deliver the value. Now, it's not about name, it's not about that big companies then. It's about people that can deliver this value. There's no amount of money that you can pay that you cannot cover, cannot cover. I don't know why this site is giving a big sign. So I'm going to close this, okay? I'm going to close it. So I'll go again. So let's see. So 2 jobs. So this is the 2 jobs website. So I'll come here. So I have one that I'm listing for, so I'll type it. Okay, let's apply. Let's open this. Yeah, I think this was actually what I opened. So I'm going to open another one now. So here. Now, please pay attention. Look at the earning of this data analyst here, right? 40,000 pounds per annum. This is actually what you earn when you apply this 40,000 pounds, right? And then question is actually what do they want? If you pay attention here, you can see Power BI, you can see Excel, right? So you can see SQL, right? So and then you can see Python. So and then if you're interested, this email goes in. Right, so there's a lot of them out there, So let's probably go one and then we move to another website. So you can see their earnings. So the one to is 40,000 pounds per year. And some of all these jobs can actually sponsor you. Okay, look at this one now. Data analyst Power BI. So you don't even need much. What they need is see that your Power BI that you are saying, I don't need Power BI. Power BI is nothing. Just teach me Python. I used to have people like that. I don't need Power BI, just teach me Python. Look at how much someone who just learned Power BI will earn. Right? You can see it. 40,000 to 45,000.
Hello, please. It's like your screen has seized.
My screen has ceased.
I think it's your network.
My screen is moving. It's moving. I'm using 2 screens so I can see my screen event to the other network. Right, so this actually works for that Kaide, but I can see my screen. Okay, this is actually some of what issue this thing you can do, right? So some websites you can actually use, a lot of them. So we have Remote. If you have Remote jobs UK, we have Remote.co. So that's actually we are going to here. So this is actually what you can see here. Remote. So we have a lot of them out there. Now the question is how many of them have been used? How many of them have been used to apply for jobs? And then you have that technical skills that they are looking out for them. Okay, you want to apply for jobs and you want to apply these skills and you're saying, this money is too much. I can't pay for this. I can't. But you have to check out how much these guys are earning. When you apply these technical skills out there, do you know one of the benefits of you being a data analyst? It's just this remote job, all right? Just like I said, I'm using myself as an extension. I've worked close to 3 years now. I have not been to any countries of this part. I've not been to Australia, I've not been to Canada, and I've worked with companies out there, right? This actually, there is this flexibility, work-life balance. Your work is very remote work. And you need these technical skills. Within 4 months, you are good. Within 4 months, from the right source, not jumping from this EdTech company to another. You're good to go with this, and you're what? Start applying for jobs. Now, the question is, imagine learning these skills for 4 months and you are earning this money. Isn't that big? Isn't it good? Somebody stop now. I need to hear from you. All right, so I declare that what responsible here. So another website again, you can actually try out is what? Well-Found. All right, Well-Found. They are only known as Angel List Talent. Okay, Well-Found. So Well-Found. Well, Well-Found, you need to log in here. You need to log in here. Just create an account with them, okay? You can search for jobs. You can search for jobs. A lot of them out there. We have a lot of them. We have not used open UK hired. We have UK visa, right? So those ones they sponsor your visa out there, right? There are a lot of them out there. And one of the things that you can actually know or to scare yourself, all right? To look at yourself and say, am I good enough to apply for these jobs? Now, I've seen that in data analysis can actually be earning 40 pounds. Am I good enough to apply for these jobs? I do ask my students, okay, before applying for jobs, all right, ask yourself, if I'm a recruiter, will I hire you? Right, you heard from a first speaker, she's actually a recruiter in UK. All right, so I do ask her questions like, what are the things that you guys are looking out for? For hiring your employees, what are the things you look out for? And she started telling me those things. And I'm like, okay, this is actually some of the things we share with our students. Okay, we guide them. It's actually some of the things, some mistakes that others have made so that you do not make that same mistake. Right? So these are the questions you ask yourself. Am I good enough for a recruiter to hire me? If you are the recruiter, right? And you want to apply for a job and you ask yourself, can I hire myself? That is one question that everybody needs to ask yourself before applying for jobs. Right? So it's not because you don't learn this technical skill for people that cannot handle it down, tell it down for people. And then you go out there and start saying that, oh, I have 2 years experience, I have 5 years experience, I'm good. You should understand me. Someone reached out to me, I think that was last year, November, my assistant and thereabouts, okay? So I asked him to share his, asked him for his, how many years has he been in tech and all that about? He said 11 months. I said, that's good. 11 months is a good month. Okay, share your LinkedIn with me. He shared his LinkedIn profile. I couldn't see anything. I mean, nothing. I asked him, have you done any projects? He said, I've not done. I said, you have not done a project, you have not worked on any project. So how can you tell me that you're a data analyst? It's a premise, you're just there. You just have that title. You have not done anything, and you're telling me that you're a data analyst, okay? So that simply means what? where do I need to learn this thing? How do I become that professional data analyst that people look at? Do you understand me? I don't know if you have actually just like me, I'm not lying to you. I like on my own, the persons are reaching out to me on my LinkedIn. You see, they're sending me message. Okay, we've gone through your LinkedIn, blah blah blah. Your profile is good and thereabouts. Can you please look at this opening in our company? Right? So if you have that standard LinkedIn, and then of course your resume should be top notch. You understand? And then you have that technical skills. Have that technical skills is very, very important. Where do I need to learn this technical skill? Okay, so assume you are on call, just like Asa, when she joined us, all right. So of course she has not started working as a data analyst because this will be their last weekend. This will be their last weekend, okay? She was on call like this, and then we are talking, and thereabout, she got convinced that, okay, I'm a recruiter, I need to earn more. I need to be better. I don't know how much you are earning today. I feel like, oh, I'm cool with it, okay? I need to earn more, I need to be better. And then she enrolled for what for our program. And today, she can handle data. You understand me? She can do great things with Excel, Power BI, and even SQL. So now if she want to hire a data analyst, and she imagine her interviewing a data analyst. You understand me? She has all those technical skills. She knows everything. And she can be godly enough to ask the person some technical questions. I don't know if you understand this, okay? So now I'll be sharing with you some of the things that we do at Amda Analytics. What are the things that we do that can actually help you to acquire this technical skill? Okay. Now we teach our students what now I forgot to mention Upwork, right? So Upwork is one of the amazing platform you can use. And then this is actually some of the things, amazing things that we teach our students. So let's look at Upwork. Oh God, Upwork. This is actually my profile on Upwork. So that's my profile. So now let's assume that you are looking for data analyst or data. And let me tell you something about this actually for jobs. Okay, something about Amda Analytics. We did not just they'll teach you this thing and just say, oh yeah, go. We mentor you. We ensure that okay, there's actually this mentorship. Do you understand me? And this Upwork is one of the things, a lot of them out there that we do for our students to ensure that that when we ask them, go and start applying for jobs, we know that they are good. They can apply for these jobs and they're going to get these jobs, okay? So if you check me out on LinkedIn, you can see I of course I'm the Upwork trainer, right? And I've done this thing several years now. I've helped people to like get a lot of jobs out there. Check me out on LinkedIn, you see. I do this thing for some organization, and by the grace of God, I've trained over 3,000 people on Upwork, right? And this is actually one of the things we do for our students, free of charge. A lot of benefits out there. So now you can see Upwork now. Let's assume that you feel like I'm not good enough. I'm not sure if I can get this job. Now you can come here and now you down to entry level. Okay, look for entry level. You can see. Okay, now business analyst. Okay, if I said something that as a data analyst, it's not only the ones that have data analyst like you look at this job, right? The general data analyst and framework. Right, so let's open it. So this actually is small work. Actually is small. So this person want to pay $3 to $8 per hour. So it's a small work. But then if you get this job and they're paying you 3 to, let's assume at the end it might be 8 hours, like $5 to $8, depending on your experience. Okay, let's assume by the end decided to pay $7. You are earning $7 per hour, and then you do that work for 5 hours a day. 5 hours, I depend on how long the work is going to take. It's a whole lot. You can see that if no amount of money that you pay to acquire this technical skill, you can see that what I can easily get this thing. Right. So I was going through social media, I was Facebook 2 days ago, and I saw an advert, somebody is talking about Upwork and thereabouts. And I went to the comment section, and a lot of people were saying, see, these things are hard. You can never get job on Upwork. Don't mind these guys. I don't know the guys that did adverts. But that was actually my first time to see their website. All right. So I went there and I collected some. I said, Upwork is real. I mean, text file. All right. So Upwork is real. There's nothing like scammers. There's nothing like you not get job there. I have a lot of people that are getting job on Upwork. The question is, who is your mentor? Right. So I used to say something. Follow the who know. Who is your mentor? Did they open your eyes to what are in and out of Upwork? What you need to do to get job on Upwork, right? So this is actually some of the things help our students to do what to do to know, right? So this is actually Upwork. So Upwork is of course, it's a freelancing platform, right? It's a freelancing platform. So start session. You can see a lot of them out there, and you can apply for them and start earning your money. Okay, so let's proceed. What are the things that then we have someone who is on this call and the person is asking me, okay, I've seen all the earnings. I've seen how much I'll be earning as a data analyst. So what do I need to do to become a data analyst? How do I get started? Right? So now we start teaching from Microsoft Excel, right? Now let me tell you something about our teachers, our programs, right? So we don't teach you like let's just teach you, just have this program for 2 days and then we are good. No, we have a whole 1 month to teach you Microsoft Excel, right? So we have Power BI, we teach you that. We have SQL, and then all these things I will teach you how to make use of ChatGPT for data analytics. This is actually one of the things we teach you. And this thing we don't teach you from, let's say, intermediate. No, we teach from very basic to advanced level. And then I don't know if you're on this call and you're saying, I've gone through this data analysis program before, and I know that these things are hard. I want to tell you before, it's not hard, right? So our programs are beginners friendly. We start it as if you've not seen Excel, and we have professionals, like very good professionals, guys that are based, like, have a lot of people. They have been on this for years, helping people to transition into tech. Able hands that can hold their hands and say, see, do this. And forget about it. You're going to do it and get it okay. So, and then we teach you Power BI. Now, let me tell you something about our Power BI process. We don't teach you just the front end, right? Which is Power BI desktop and most. No. We teach you the front end and the back end. And that's the amazing thing about learning from the experts. We know what the market is actually demanding. Look at the way we go to websites. We search for jobs. And what are the job requirements? We've known that these are the trends. These are actually what recruiters or employers are looking for. And we ensure that we bring it into our program and teach our students. Now, let me tell you something about our SQL programs. Now, we don't just teach you only the SQL, like normal database, we teach you to the advanced level, and that's what still proceeding, reviews, and all that. We teach you that particular thing. Imagine you working in an organization, and that organization, they don't have database. You understand me? And they call you as a data analyst, please can you come and build data, standard database for this organization. They have different departments in that organization. Build database for them, connect all of them together to understand. And it's possible for them to actually connect it, do analysis on that. That means you need to know how to connect your public visualization with your your SQL, that's the database. You build a standard database for them. Right? This is actually some of the things that we do what we teach our students. Now, somebody might be asking, okay, I'm not, this is actually what I want to do. So how many months or how many weeks is it program? So our programs are what? 3 months live classes, 3 months live classes, and 1 month custom project, and 1 month custom project. Now, let me tell you something. Aside from you knowing all these things, like I want to know Power BI, Excel, very advanced. I want to know Power BI and SQL and how to make ChatGPT, right? What are the other benefits? We talked about LinkedIn now. Talk about how you can use LinkedIn to learn that's your dream job. So we help you to optimize your LinkedIn, right? We help you to optimize your LinkedIn, and then we help you to optimize your Upwork, which is very, very important. You need to earn money. Now, we don't teach you all these things and say all the technical skills and then say, okay, we are good, just go. No, we teach you how you can monetize it, how you can monetize those skills you learned, right? And then another thing again is there's actually what recommendation letter and certification. Now let's assume that work for you are working for an organization, right? Or the organization want to hire you and they ask for what recommendation letter or request letter, probably from where you worked before, right? So there's actually one thing we do tell our students, right? Use ourselves, use our company as work experience on your resume and what's on your LinkedIn. All right. So when recruiters are reaching out to you and they're asking for what, for recommendation letter or request letter from where you worked, imagine you've been a data analyst, you've not worked anywhere, and they're looking for work experience, someone who has worked or top one or so, and you've not seen because you've not worked anywhere, you will not get that job. So we don't do that for our students, okay? So we ask them to use use our company as what as work experience, so that by the time those guys start reaching out to you for recommendation letter or request letter, we will give it out to you, right? So these are all some of the benefits. Of course, there's a lot of them. Um there's a lot of them out there, right? So now, probably you want to register for our programs, right? So this is our program. The program are Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays and Sundays. And then Saturdays are 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. West African time. That's actually Nigerian time. If you're in UK, it's 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you're in UK, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then we have Sundays, right? We have Sundays. That's actually 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Nigerian time. And then aside from these days, we have Thursdays or Fridays that we do meet our students, right? So the days that actually just like 1 hour meeting, okay? Meet our students. We make sure that what it's not about coming every Saturdays and Sundays to teach them. We ensure that they understand what we are doing. Before moving to another topic, we ensure that they covered everything, everybody on the same page. Before moving to another topic, okay, there's anything like presentation, there's anything like all these things that we mentioned here, like LinkedIn optimization, optimization, CV review. I didn't put it out there. So we help our students to refer to their CV. Okay, one-on-one CV. You be with me here, and I'll be talking to you. I'm talking to you now, and I'm showing you all you need to have on your CV. Now, let me tell you one of the amazing things about our CV review. We ensure that we have the requirements, all that you needed to know, of course, to get that CV standard. Of course, by the time you start applying for jobs, start tailoring it to the job openings that you are seeing out there. But then for the first time, help you to optimize it, to revamp it, right? So the classes are 3 months live classes and 1 month custom project. 3 months live classes and 1 month custom projects. Right. So and now we have a training fee to be 250,000 if you are paying in naira, right? 250,000. Now if you are paying in dollar, it's $250. $250. Now let me tell you something amazing thing about this program now, right? So now we are still our discount is still open for everybody. Our discount is still open for everybody. So we started this discount since 24th of discount has been open since 24th of February, all right? And we are closing discount on 4th of March. That's the premise next tomorrow, 4th of March, right? So that's the premise. If you're paying, you can still pay 200,000 naira if you're paying in naira, and you can pay $200 if you are paying in dollar. And this is our account number here. It's account details here, right? So from 5th of March, it will move from 200,000 to 250,000. From 5th of March, it will move from 200,000 to 250,000, right? So, and then our next cohort starts on 9th of March. 9th of March, that's the is a week today. Yeah, a week today. So our next program starts on 9th of March. Then before we conclude, take our questions, we'd like to take questions here from you. We have one of our students who is on this call that would like to talk to us. Emmanuel, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
All right. So Emmanuel is actually our student from our February cohort. He started with this program with us last month. He joined the class like this, and then seeing what. Let's hear from him. Let's hear from him. Emmanuel, please go ahead and talk to us. If you don't mind, you can turn on your video. But if you're not comfortable, you can just speak for him.
My gift, you know I'm a shy person, so please let my video be off, okay?
All right, please go ahead.
Okay. So basically, my name is Emmanuel. Emmanuel Dansoboafo. I'm a Ghanaian. Now, one thing Chinri has never asked me is how did I hear about them? Because mostly, Chinri is very popular in Nigeria and among the Nigerian fraternity. There's this data analyst I follow on LinkedIn, Kudus Adewale. He's a LinkedIn recommender. I've been following him, so once in a while, I go under his post to put a comment there. So I asked him, who can help me out? Then he recommended Chinri's Amador Analytics to me. I decided to do a little research on them. Luckily for me, during the same period, they had a February cohort coming up. So I just contacted them and said that I'm interested, so I want to be part. Before joining, I knew a little about SL. But trust me, this lady is something else. Not only does she mentor, not only does she teach, she makes sure you understand the whole thing. There's so many things in SL that I thought I knew. But coming under her tutorage, I realized that I knew nothing. And this 1 month, because I'm part of the February cohort, almost 1 month of being part of the data analytics, as in the February cohort, I've learned so much. I've learned so much, so much. And when NASA was speaking earlier on, she said something that some people go for interview and they realize their CVs are more richer than their content in terms of what is in their mind. Why? Because they are not able to relate. Because their CVs was prepared for them by other people, they are not able to bring the skills that they have or they indicate on the CV to bear during the interview. And this 1 month, trust me, when it comes to anything SL, Chinri has made it so easy and so possible. Yes, she's not a magician, but one thing is she always encourages us to practice. When you join the data analytics, so far I have not lost. And I doubt anyone who comes under her tutorage will even regret. For instance, today we were doing a Power Query to DAX. Everyone got confused. But do you know what she kept telling us? Just relax. At the right time, you will understand. And within 3 hours before she finished the class, we could do whatever she was asking us to do. And man, it's a joy being in this class. It's a joy being in this school. It's a joy being under her tutelage. Not only is she passionate about what she does, she also wants you to have value for your money. She wants you to move out and say that, yes, indeed, when I left Amador Analytics, I'm better off. My only recommendation, please, just sign onto it. If you have the time, in terms of the money, 200,000 naira, you'll be better off after this program. That's notwithstanding. through her program, I've been able to undertake 2 projects, which I have published on my LinkedIn profile. And right now, if someone asks me, I claim I know something about, what do you call it, Excel. How best can I go about it? My project will speak for me, because since it's something she mentored us to do and having the tools to do it properly, it's just a matter of looking at the project and speaking to it. And it's not something that somebody copied or somebody did it for me. So it's so easy. And under her class or in the class, everybody is allowed to express his or her opinion. But at the end of the day, she has the time and patience for all of us. She's something else. I don't know how to describe her, but for nothing at all, she's just a humble teacher who is ready to let all her students become the best. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to the Power BI, which will be starting very soon, and the SQL. Although I have some little knowledge, but I know under your tutelage, I'm going to be blown out. Thank you so much. Any question?
Yeah, thanks very much, Emmanuel. Thanks very much for taking our time to do this. Okay, so guys, let me tell you guys about Emmanuel. All right, so when he reached out to me that he wants to pay for the program, because I actually thought that he's a Nigerian. He started talking about, okay, this is actually how to pay and all that, but it was later on I realized that he's actually not a Nigerian. But now let me tell you something about the guy he said that introduced him to me. That guy is actually an alumni. I joined him. Yes, that's his name is Wale Adewale. Right? So he's actually an alumni. And then I'm gonna tell you for free. This Upwork something that we're talking about here. Last year November, I think last year November or December, he shared his earning with me. I was wow. But under how many months that you started it, you just finished this program? Under how many months? He shared his earning on Upwork. I was wow. Like I might say that I've been on Upwork, teaching all these things, doing all these things. Of course, now that Upwork is just something that I just say, okay, just stay by it. Let me just continue my teaching on it. In fact, my money and his money is somehow that are earning on Upwork. So the guy has any lot on Upwork. And I was so happy, like so happy. Thanks very much, Emmanuel, for taking our time to do this, okay? And for everyone out there, you are asking yourself, so like if I pay for this thing, am I going to get value for this? Am I going to get it? You'll heard from people that want to happen. Now, let me tell you something. If his name is Adewale Raichi, he's a yoga guy, Nigerian. All right, so if he has not done well, and we have not done well to impart that knowledge, okay, he will never would he recommend us to anybody out there. But he has done this simply means that he got value for his money. All right, he got value. You see, how much will you pay that you will not earn as a data analyst? That you will not earn as a data analyst. So we'd like to take your questions now. And then the program, just like I said, will be starting on 9th of March. Our program will be starting on 9th of March. Right? So, and this discount is available today and tomorrow. Right? So till Monday, so go back to 250. So from Monday, if you want to join us, you're going to pay 250,000 naira. So let's take your questions. If you have any questions, please share with us. Go ahead. Let's take your questions. Ask. Now, let me tell you something. There's actually instrumental payment, okay? You can pay your first payment to be 100,000. You're paying in naira, 100,000 naira. And the second payment will be another 100,000. That's 5 weeks into your program. You can balance. So if you don't have the more money to pay once, so you can pay 100,000 naira now. Why not pay the 100,000 naira to secure your spot, right? At least to a lot of people that will benefit from this discount. Then for the next 5 weeks into your program, then you balance your payments. Balance your payments. So let's take your questions if you have any question. Right?
Hi, Tina. Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah. Well, I can say I've actually learned a lot about remote jobs and all. I just want, like, basically my own question is, I wanted to know what your name is on LinkedIn, and
Okay.
would you connect?
Okay. So my name is Chinyere Chukwuka. My name is Chinyere Chukwuka. So I'm gonna share my screen and I'll show you my LinkedIn.
Okay.
So this is my name here. My name is Chinyere Chukwuka. That's it.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Welcome. So any other question, please? So guys, ask your questions. Ask your questions. So do not wait till when the discount is out, right? So start making your payments now. The payment or the discount is still open for everybody. I want to enroll for this program. So from 5th of March, we start collecting to 50,000 naira. So if you're making payments on 5th of March, that's simple. You are paying 250. Okay, so why not pay now to secure your spot? Even if you don't have if you don't have the total amount of money to pay, you can pay 100,000 naira first, and then you can balance your money after 5 weeks into the pay. 5 weeks into your program. So let's take another question. If you have any question, you want to ask me, how do I get started? Do you have testimonials? You have one person here. And you can check us out on our social media platforms. We are on LinkedIn at Amdo Analytics. We're everywhere. Everywhere. So you check out on YouTube, you can see us. On Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, we are everywhere at Amdo Analytics. At Amdo Analytics. So if you have any question, guys, please ask your questions. So if there's no other question, we can call it a day. So I'd like to see our students. Let's see those that joined us on the call. So if you don't mind, please turn on your video. Turn on your video. Let's see you. Turn on your video. Let's see you. Let's see you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey. Yes, let's see you. Let's see you. So we can see Alfred, we can see Olumide, we can see another boss. Can't see his name, or he's driving. So let's see you guys. Okay, I think that's what I want to turn on their video. Thanks very much for joining us, and we do appreciate you guys. So we're waiting. All right, so Benjamin, you are in a dark environment. I can't see you. I can't see your face. I don't know if I'm the only one that can see your face. So guys, we'll be waiting to see you to register for our program, okay? Just take notes of something. If that's actually your take home issue, it's not a journey, it's not something that you will ever regret. Okay, it's not something I say, oh, after at the end of everything now, they say they're gonna do this thing now, and they're not doing it. I'm gonna tell you for free. Ask questions of people that have gone to our program. Now, this NASA that came here, right, that she's actually our student who will be ending her program. She's in UK. She'll be ending her program in this Saturday. I mean, tomorrow will be probably just, let's say, next week Saturday weekend be their last, everything their last section, live classes. They will face their projects with us. So you can check her out on LinkedIn. Check her out on LinkedIn. Ask her questions. Say, okay, you were there when she presented and all that. Ask her questions about Amdo Analytics. All right. So just like Emmanuel said, he reached out to Wale, and Wale is actually our alumni. So ask those guys questions about us and see whatever they tell you about us, just believe it. I'm telling you that if they tell you that we're not doing well, believe it. But I know that they can't say that because almost all of them got value for their money. Right. So guys, let's see you next time. So we're expecting to see you. We're expecting to see you in the class. The class starts on 9th of March. 9th of March. Please don't wait till 6th of March. You start calling us and start telling us that, please, can I still pay 200? It will be 250. Right. So see you guys. See you guys. We're expecting to see you. Expecting to see you guys. Cheers.